In this demo, we want to talk about additional integration, meaning the integration of non-standard systems into a baseline environment. This is something that is really important from our perspective, because it's of course important to include and integrate all the standard ERPs like SAP or Dynamics or Salesforce, like we showed in the other demo videos. But especially in baseline environments where there's perhaps one big player leading the process and some smaller players or smaller suppliers, for example, that do not have big ERP systems, but perhaps custom-built IT solutions, or working on Google spreadsheets or something like that. They also have to be part of that process. And that's where one of our components comes into play, the Proxy, which is a standard connection mechanism to the provide stack, and with it also to the baseline API. And our idea here is that it's important to have many parts of the stack integrated in a standard way, so which does not change when the use case changes. So for example, how a message is sent via nets, or how something ends up on the blockchain. This of course is all standardized, but for the end user or the client who wants to baseline, he also needs an easy integration point. And the Proxy is doing exactly that. It's offering two major parts. One is the domain model that is use case specific. So for example, if you are in a procurement process, then the domain model contains previously defined objects like purchase orders, sales orders, or invoices. And this domain model is defined once for a use case, and all the participants can use the same domain model, the same objects, to exchange messages and data. Of course, these domain objects do not have to be invented from scratch. You can use standards like, for example, SAP defines them. But this is a domain model that all participants rely on and can use. And the other important part is code generation in terms of access points, like technical integration or connection possibilities to that Proxy. So with every use case, we code generate that Proxy that offers a REST API for connection, or WebSockets, or Azure Service Bus connectors. And with it, we automatically generate and ship APIs that can be used in different programming languages. So that, for example, on one hand, you can use our SAP connector that uses the REST API of that Proxy. And on the other side of the baselining process, you can have a custom-built solution, for example, in .NET, where you use WebSockets to receive and send messages, but also can rely on the previously defined domain model. So this is the main approach on how the Unibright and Provide combined stack enables integration of different systems, of different technologies, so that all participants can be part of a baseline process.